With the Green Goblin event fast approaching, we want to make sure that we are as prepared as humanly possible. So we're going to take a look at some teams. We're going to take a look at some tips. We're going to take a look at some information that we heard to see how we can score the highest. Obviously, this is my Rebirth team. They're coming in at gear tier 13, one guy at 14. They're doing okay. This might be the difference between me completing level 5 and level 6. We'll have to see how it goes. Conversely, here are my new Avengers. Definitely stronger. I really like them. They have some healing. They're going to be able to put some trauma on the board. Rebirth also has some healing. So both of these teams in reality have good sustain, should be able to get us through the nodes that require them. Shouldn't really have a problem there. This is looking good. However, let's take a peek at some of the other specialized nodes. According to the data mines, City Villain is one of the required traits. Now, my Black Cat is strong, but I doubt she's going to be able to do it herself. So as we go above difficulty 5, this might be a team that is needed. I'm willing to put some more investment into Mr. Negative and to Electro, but still that only gives me 4 members. This is a good start. It's a good foundation. I'm not going to do anything until the trials start, right? We're talking about data mine information. We don't know if or when these requirements will kick in, so we don't want to invest too early. If we do though, we want to keep in mind we have good characters in Vulture and in Green Goblin Classic himself. See, if we can get through on difficulty 5, then we can unlock Green Goblin Classic and we can use them in that area. Perhaps then we can push farther, score higher, and do more. Vulture also has a ton of utility and versatility that he can bring to a squad. Again, being in the mid game, I don't want to power up characters too soon. It will take me off my path to get Apocalypse. I really need to be focusing on the Horseman members right now. But so that's the gambit, right? That's the thing. Is it worth deviating from my path to get a stronger Green Goblin? I think if the Green Goblin is within striking distance, if it's something I can get a hold of, then maybe on a second or maybe in a third run through, so I know what to expect, we can deviate and power him up. Pathfinder Gaming came through on the Forced Conversation podcast. He was talking to Gangster KT and myself, and he was really singing the praises of Vulture. He reminded us of his passive here, which when you power it all the way up, he's going to get 25% speed bar for any enemy that is defeated, right? So that's friend or foe. Is there a way that we could take advantage of this and perhaps use that to our advantage? If we find ourselves in a position of being able to run the difficulty 5 or higher, perhaps these characters could assist. Mr. Negative, Mysterio, Kingpin, they all drop minions. When those minions are defeated, that will increase Vulture's speed bar. You'll be able to keep going, put slow on the opposing side, and maybe that control will give you what you need to go up on the increased difficulty. This City Villain part might be the tiebreaker, might be the decider between where individuals rank. Again, don't power anything up now. Let's wait till we actually see the nodes in game. Another trait that was data mined is Global Blaster. People seem to have some good advice, but I do indeed disagree. So we have Gambit, Sunfire, Archangel. I got Phantom X there. I could go in with those 4 and perhaps flex in another character, maybe Deathlock to get some control. He has some ability blocks, things of that nature. But I would be careful about using Dark Hawk, Ultron, and Agent Venom because they're going to be used in other parts of the game, right? You're double dipping, as we say. If one of them gets knocked out, then maybe you don't have a Rebirth member to use, right? You have less than a full team if you've only powered up Rebirth, if you lose your Agent Venom, and you won't have them available for node 10. Similarly, if you use the tech characters, like perhaps Darkhawk, Ultron, if you were to lose them and they're few of the strong characters that you actually have, then you won't have anybody available to use in the tech lane. It doesn't look like we can really build a sustained team here, so that's why I'm concerned. There's no way to heal people up. If you start taking damage, there's no way to, again, heal people up and recover from that. Those characters will just be gone. Our third data mine option is tech. And here, this probably gives us the most versatility. You have, if we've been keeping up, we have the Pegasus team. We have the Pegasus team. They have plenty of sustain. Old school Bionic Avengers, they have sustain. And obviously you have Kang. If you got him, you can put him in and do some work. Maybe you flex him in for Darkhawk. Maybe that solves your problems. I would kind of test that out a little bit, maybe in some war practice. or in some blitz just to see if that's something that's viable. We have some members of my alliance that have unlocked Doom. In fact, I got him myself. Don't have any power in him at the moment, but perhaps he's an option that can help you to get through. Again, I would be careful using Agent Coulson, right? If you powered up the new Avengers, he will be needed on node number 10. So if he was to fall here, that might be the end of your run. So try to pick up tips from around different individuals, right? You have tons of Discord servers, obviously YouTube, Facebook, Reddit. There's always people talking about different strategies. And I think this trial in particular is going to be more strategic than in times past. And that's how you're going to get your score. So, hey, if you like what we're throwing down here, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about my thoughts in the comments. And hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Take advantage. If you got that good weather, it's not going to last long. Peace.